I welcome you all with love. Today we're going to talk about the power of faith. Just a few days ago in northern Mexico on the western shore, uh, one of the villages that we work with was completely flooded due to storming and so forth. And everything was basically underwater, destroyed, and many people were killed. This is really a unique village because I first met the shaman leader of the village, Chapo, about 1998, 21 years ago, through the spirit dance. And what we were doing is we were dancing in Mexico. It was mostly sun dancers. Having finished our 4 rounds of sun dance, we then began doing the spirit dance, which is really the old ghost dance. Still a 4-day dance. And there's this fascinating character, Chapo, who didn't exactly dance with us, but danced somehow parallel to us. And nobody quite knows how old he is or really what he's about, except that certain mysteries, certain shamanic mystery. And eventually, some of the Sundance brothers and myself went to his village. And he didn't have a home there. I don't know where he slept. But the village was very, very poor. And so we decided to build a home for Chapo. Now, for us, maybe we say, well, it's just a little shack. But for him, it was a castle. I mean, really. And the elegance of his simple faith in humanity and in us and himself and his villagers was what impressed me. It was deep faith in humanity. Oh, this is really interesting. It reminded me of Habakkuk, where it says, the righteous live by their faith alone. And profound teaching. It's a true faith in God, unencumbered with a lot of complications. Yes, Chapo had his own mystical path that he was following, but still, it was way beyond that. It was like this faith. And this faith brought us there to his village, brought us there to uplift the village, brought us there to build him a little house, which is a 1-room, very simple house. And we built it in a day. And Chapo was just so delighted. Well, last week that whole village basically went underwater. And there's Chapo, and we're still connected with him. And he's part of our program in Mexico, which is the diabetes prevention program and food sovereignty and water sovereignty. Only they have the wrong kind of water and they're all underwater. But in the midst of this, there's this beautiful faith. And yes, we sent some money down and we sent different foods and supplies. They're still underwater. Okay, I mean, water's receding, but they're still underwater. But the power of Chapo to just simply hold that faith that God's taking care of this whole thing. Just beautiful to experience. And of course, we're helping out as like little God's helpers. That's good. Where that takes me is in the incredible chaos in our society, the incredible chaos in the world, where people are just struggling to survive at a certain level, mostly mentally and emotionally. as well as physically. Uh, who are the people who are doing really okay? The people who have faith. People who are living by their faith in God. People who are living by the faith that whatever God does is for the best. And people are living by the faith of saying, let me look at my life, see what's going on, and see if I can interpret it, relate to it in a way that elevates me spiritually. That's the key, and that's where we go back to Habakkuk. The righteous live by their faith alone. So, does that mean everything's going to go just how you want it? Well, actually, that's the wrong approach. Once we have an idea of exactly how we want it, we're already not in faith. Faith implies that we are open to the flow of the divine will. And our faith is whatever God does is for the best. That's the really key to that. And in this chaotic world, where it's obvious life is out of control, and the truth is, it never was in control. Everything is the play of the divine. It's really spiritually uplifting to wake up to life is never in control, and we should, in a sense, give up the idea of trying to control everything and return to the faith. That's really the only power we have, is the faith that keeps us in a place that we're making the right choices, to be aligned and realigned with the divine will. So with that power of that faith, we're able to continually reconnect with the divine in our life. And our life changes. Because we're interpreting all of what's happening in a way that elevates us spiritually. In a way that we really get that whatever God does is for the best, and it allows us to realign our lives with the divine will that's unfolding for us. So may everybody be blessed with the simplicity of faith that takes us beyond our mind and is based on the truth of who we are and the truth of the divine presence that's always present in our world and in our lives. Peace be with you. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Nataki Vasu.